Well, hello there, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. I'm 𝗏𝗏𝗲𝗏. I was just trying to take care of some planning between episodes, unpaused for like 30 seconds or less, and we have another Forgotten Beast showing up. The Forgotten Beast, 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗧𝗃 has come. A huge feathered serpent. It has an enormous shell, and it belches and croaks. Its violet feathers are long and broad. Beware its deadly dust. Okay, we're gonna pause here and find out where this thing is. We are getting all the beasts right now. It's not a pet or livestock. No, it's way down here. And it is on the first cavern layer outside of our defenses. Yes it is. So it might just be stuck back here for a very long time. And yeah, this is properly blocked off on all levels as far as I can tell. So good luck with that, Forgotten Beast. Let's watch it for a second here. And it went up and then it went down, and whoa, something else happened here. 𝗏𝗏𝗲𝗏 and the surrounding lands have been made a county. 𝗁𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 mayor has been re-elected. Okay, so now we're a county. Cool. We're also out of coal, and we need more melt designated items in order to do that. Something I need to do, actually, because during the trade, I noticed there was like, yeah, there's like copper breastplates, large bronze breastplates. We'll knock them down. Bismuth bronze breastplate, copper mail. They're all large. No, these are. I'm marking them as garbage. I don't want to mark them as garbage. Gosh darn it! I want them melted. Thank you very much. Melt them. Likewise with you, melted. Iron is fine. We'll leave that around in case, I don't know. I don't really understand the whole, like, we have visitors that come and then they stay to hunt monsters and to entertain, but they aren't citizens, so do they use our gear or not? Do they only just eat our food? I don't really know. And I don't really know why I can melt one of these, but not the other. And none of those, you know, it's things like that. A little weird. A lot of steel mail shirts, that's nice. Okay, melt those, and that might be it for that. We have a lot of, what was that? A lot of wombat leather cloaks. But that's a good thing. We have a backlog of cloaks. I guess we'll go down to weapons here. Likewise, there's some copper battle axes. I'd rather not use copper stuff. Copper short sword, we can't melt it down. Iron, silver spears, we can't melt them down. Copper spear, bronze spear. Copper crossbows, those should be fine. Bronze crossbows, I want to melt the ones I can, because I want bronze. We know why I want bronze, right? Should. If you've been watching this for a few minutes, you should. Copper scimitar. That sounds inefficient. Let's get rid of that. I want to make gongs. I want to play the gong songs. I don't know. So, this guy's gonna run around for a while, I imagine. I don't like how it's advancing on the wall now. Oh, went up to the wall and turned around, so it's going to be patrolling a very small area for a very long time. Good luck to you, Forgotten Beast. At least until some troglodytes come in and beat it to death. Speaking of which, the other Forgotten Beast is just beating up troglodytes. Yeah. Yeah, good for you. 380 years old, and it's gonna pass a lot more years down here, let me tell you. The mayor, Player X, has mandated the construction of certain goods. Make bolts. Same old, I don't mind. Make iron bolt. And we'll just make that 1, just to satisfy that, because we have a bunch of bolts. Back up we go. We already did all the training we need to do. And now what I've been doing is extending this corridor, because we need to think about how we are going to power our chain pump, or multi-level pump structure. I don't know quite exactly how we're supposed to talk about it, but I put some staircases here because we're going to want to access the water at some point from this side. And I figure we'll pour it down. So there's a way you can basically have a pump underneath a water wheel, and it will pump water from below the water wheel, above the water wheel, and get it running, like in perpetual motion. And I'm okay with that. Oh, we have Mori in here, right. Well, I guess we'll mind it. But we need a source of water to begin with, and I don't really want to tap into the waterfall as it is. In fact, according to the videos I've been watching, this is one way of getting yourself, if you have a water source, being able to make yourself a perpetual waterfall, or what they call a mist generator, so that you have those mist moods, which makes everybody real happy. Except for these two sourpusses. I have no idea what their problem is, but they're never happy. They're never happy. Let's have a look at them. So, we have a crafts dwarf and we have Par. Par's always pretty unhappy. But why are you, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃? Were you the unhappy dwarf I looked at before? You are a crafts dwarf, you are constructing the wall, your personality. She has a great feel for social relationships, a great sense of empathy, a lot of willpower, a great deal of patience, the ability to focus, a good kinesthetic sense, and a good spatial sense. But she has an iffy sense for music. Maybe there's too much music around and it's making her miserable. She is frustratingly sloppy and careless with every task she sets to carry out. She is stingy with resources on projects and refuses to expend any extra effort. She's quite comfortable with others that have a different appearance or culture. She lives a fast-paced life. She has a noticeable lack of perseverance. She tends to make a small mess with her own possessions. She is grateful when others help her out and tries to return favors. She generally finds herself quite hopeful about the future. She tends to only form tenuous emotional bonds with others. Like any dwarf. She needs alcohol to get through the working day. She likes working outdoors and grumbles only mildly at inclement weather. She doesn't really care about anything anymore. Values. Dreams of crafting a masterwork one day. Well, anytime you want to do that, there's places for you. Needs. Unfocused after leading an unexciting life. She's unfocused after being unable to acquire something. Unfocused after being unable to fight. Unfocused after being unable to practice a martial art. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃 is just, maybe screaming to be military dwarf. That's a thought. Maybe I'll get Dwarf Therapist open here in the background while the fort runs. Oh, that's not the folder at all. Alright, here we are. I'm going to sort by name and then look for 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃. There's 2 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃s. So, I need your last name. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃. Was very unhappy, miserable, utterly harrowed by the nightmare that is their tragic life. Huh. Loneliness after being away from family too long and satisfied at work. Bitterness after getting into an argument. She's afraid after experiencing trauma. Huh, interesting. Interesting indeed. And militarily, she's actually very strong and fairly tough. She has no agility or endurance to speak of, unfortunately. But those can be trained. Yeah, she's quite stressed out. Weird. Dwarf Therapist is a really good way of seeing that stuff, too. Now, this is what I was doing. I was planning the fortifications on the wall, and of course, occasionally we have to put in a floor. But dwarves have been doing a good job here. Sometimes we got to put in a floor first on those outside corners, and then cover them back over, because the outside corners themselves are impossible to build otherwise, as far as I know. So I generally go along like this. Leave one space where there's an outside corner. And then come back in with construction floor. And fill in those one spaces. And that way they can walk out onto that one space. Build the fortification next to it. And then I can come back and build a fortification over. So we're trying to get the wall to be, I don't know, a proper wall. And then maybe I'll consider making a tower area in the middle here, where they'll still be able to walk around the outside, but in the middle, yeah, there'd be towers. So, yeah, meanwhile down here, we're gonna have the power wheel, the wheel, I guess, will be on these two levels. And I was actually just studying up on that video by Twisted Logic Gaming on YouTube about dwarven engineering. And I didn't get into it before, unfortunately. We got that forgotten creature. We're out of silk cloth. Gosh. We made a lot of yarn robes and yarn trousers. Crundle's fighting. No sparring happening right now. Let me make sure that you guys are... Yeah, they should be selected, because then they'll follow this this schedule with their monthly orders, where half the year they train, half the year they're off duty. What is the thing? Now, I remember seeing Quill use some kind of thing here. I think, was it a millstone, or... There's a something that you turn. I don't think it was the screw pumps. Powered version of the quern must be hooked to a wind. No, so it wasn't that. Well, I don't know what machine it was, but there was a machine that Quill would make a bunch not connected to things. Maybe they were pumps after all. And then assign military dwarves. Grundle's fighting. Yeah, assign the military dwarves to it to train their strength and endurance and stuff. And I would like to do that for the squad. Well, all the squads. We only have one right now, but we will have more. It's a brave cat just going all around the water. So, let me kind of partly pause. Oh, mood has gotten even better. Crundle fighting. Yeah, let me kind of pause here for a second, study up on some dwarven engineering, and I'll try and bring that directly to you. If I remember as well, I'll post the links to the videos that I'm studying, because this is information that I'm not coming up with on my own. I'm copying from someone else, and credit where credit is due, I figure. Twisted Logic has spent their time trying to explain these things, and I'll do my best to pass that knowledge on. Anyways, one moment. Right, so the first part of this is we're going to have to do some digging, and this is to give us access to a water inlet which will be necessary. I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of channels here. Well, this isn't going to be a channel. This is going to be a walkway, and I'm thinking just in case a dwarf gets swept away, they can retreat down here through a door and then back up to access the other place. And then down below here, we'll have an area, and this is where our water wheels will live. And the water will come in and attach from this corner here. I'm just copying a design. Again, I will endeavor to put that in the video description. If it's not there, when you see the video description, poke me. Definitely leave a comment. But just saying that, I feel like I'll probably remember. So, all I'm going to do is put doors, and this is just so we don't flood the base. Actually, I don't need one there. Needs melt designated item. Burn enemy corpses. Nice. Nice if more than one miner would work on it, but oh well. I mean, we're not in a particular rush, so it's going to be a while before we have all this set up. Made giant cave spider silk shouse. Nice. And we're still trying to recycle whatever clothing we have here. Oh, I haven't right. 𝗦𝗵𝗶𝗹. And then I don't know why it's not working in my on map load thing, but every time I load, I have to do this. Time, 1200 -- command. Those are the wrong brackets. There we go. I have to redo the 𝗦𝗵𝗶𝗹 every time. We have... It looks like we've recycled a fair amount of stuff here. And I wonder if we can then set the give. I mean, in truth, we don't even have to use the stockpile. I just wanted to see the buildup of resources. And we've never killed a purring maggot, so we definitely got that leather back from something that came. So that's good. That's really great. I'm going to go ahead and delete that stockpile now, and then make sure that this outputs to there. Easy. Let me double check that. I seemed very confident when I did that, but that is take items. That is wrong. This is output to there. Okay. In and out. If we had it going in from here, they would probably just be taking all of our clothes and recycling them endlessly. Make ash. I don't know why we're making so much ash. We must be making potash in quantity. What I really want is making a lot of charcoal. I guess if we're going through the ash, we might as well do it. It's a kiln. Yeah, that our corkscrews, and then collect sand. Crendels fighting. Merchants will be leaving soon. Nice. Let's go back up and have a look. We're almost into this area. And then more doors. I'm going to double door each of these areas for safety. We are going to put in a floodgate here. And there we are. So down here we'll have an open space as well. And this is where the bottom of the water wheel will sit, I guess, or where the fluid reservoir. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but we'll get there. Once we get this dug out, that's really the first step. Created More stuff. Had more orders go sideways. That's fine. Meanwhile, as well, I keep forgetting that over here somewhere, yeah, we do have this area. And I need one more wall placed here, please. And yeah, because this is going to be where we set up the chain pumps. They'll go up and up and up and up and up. So we're going to do some prep there too. Aha! 𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 blacksmith has been possessed. And we got some migrants. Okay. Many things we need to do. First of all, let me read and separate by migration wave on Dwarf Therapist. And in the background here, I'm going to customization, set custom profession name, migrants. Okay, it is just about the full moon, so we may not even get a chance to put these people into quarantine. We're gonna get these guys here. I'm gonna tell 165 to, I don't even know if they've arrived yet. Probably some have. No migrants. Did I commit though? Okay, 2 migrants. So that's Fort Interior, Fort Proper. I saw there's a couple people in here. Why? Okay. Oops, there we go. Okay, so the 2 migrants are not selected. There is going to be 9 migrants this time around. So we'll start with those 2, putting them there. And I want all my people into the Fort Interior, please. Yes, unpause that. That's the way that works. We have 172 there. I missed someone. Yeah. Yep. 175 and 172. I think they were off by 3 because there's some dead people in there somewhere. Pretty sure that's the case. Cat, go inside. You're gonna get stuck outside. We've struck tetrahedrite. Yeah, is it just the full moon now? The migrants are just showing up. My dwarves are really taking their sweet time. What I really should do is connect this part of the fort to here through an underground channel. Like put some stairs through the ground here. And that way I can just pull the levers and let that be done. Let's make sure we add more migrants here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be going up to 173 pop, I guess. No, don't go in there. Don't go in there. They're going for food, I imagine. 172 still, huh? Yeah, that's the annoying thing. They're just gonna do what activity they were onto when they first came in. Could have swore we're gonna have one more. Is it just that I can't count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I see 9 in the list. So I can count, hooray. Oh, it just passed the full moon. Okay, so these people are gonna have to stay in for a whole darn lunar month, I guess. And the merchants are leaving. Blacksmith has got the metalsmith's forge. And they're still picking things up. Okay, that's good. 𝗺𝗲𝗲 reverted to a wild state. Yeah, we have this one here. Yeah. I don't know if it's trained or not. We'll deal with that later. Still 172, and no one has come back out. This whole quarantine thing is, it's like I really have to pull the outer fort lever and keep them out of the fort. Maybe that's a better way of quarantining. They can just stay on the land. Because they are taking their sweet time getting down into quarantine after going in after their journey. Ended the mandate, that's nice. Lots of failed jobs. Not too worried about those, though. Oh, it's... You can hear it just going off. It's because I put our people into their... Oh, it's because I didn't unpause the quarantine burrow. That's why. That's my fault. I'm not good at the whole quarantine thing. There must be a child with one of those people. I can't imagine it's anything else. So much for embarking on their journey, hey? They're really slow about that. Alright, well, it's a half moon. Feel like I need to go in, set custom profession again. Just gonna do it in all caps. Eight assigned. I'm just gonna scroll through and we're gonna look for that all caps migrant. You. How did you become a migrant? You're a monster slayer. But that would explain where a 9th is. I am confused, though. Oh, some people are still named Migrant from Once Upon a Time, but it's not the 9 that I just renamed because it's these ones with the all caps. Alright, well, 1 is in there. Oh, finally they've left. Okay, good for you guys. Totally missed the wagon going. Imposed a ban on certain exports. Yep, fine. Uniform capes. No problem. No problemo, man. I really need to set up a custom uniform soon. These people also can go about their business. Oh, it's Dark of the Moon is coming up. Oh yeah, and the animals are very, I think, unlikely to be were creatures. So here we go. There's a hen. Is that a rooster? That's a turkey hen. And we should have a look, I guess, and see if they're domesticated or you're domesticated. The hunter cat. You're partially trained. Partially trained, partially trained. It's like I gotta find them and really look at them. Like, you're trained well enough. So, we'll come down here, 𝗺𝗲𝗲, there you go. Likewise, let's have a look for who's here. Stray Rhino is trained. I'm gonna let it get a little better trained than that. A bit a little. And this one's trained, the giraffe. Plump Helmet Man and the Forgotten Beast. Part 2, fight. You are still healthy. Yeah, it's real scary that it's running around here, because it could just fly up into the next level and theoretically into the base. What is it doing? Just going after this, this troll. Blind cave ogre, is that what it is? Yeah. Oh, it's feeling disgusted after retching on miasma. Oh, you poor creature. And stop killing everything. Troll. It was a troll. Ah, the blacksmith has created oaths. An iron throne. He offers it to the vessel of nourishment. Okay. What's the vessel of nourishment? Is that... Now we have to find out. The vessel of nourishment, huh? Is this... No. Did I never set that? I never set that as a dining hall. Oh, man. Okay, that's the date of gorges. It's the vessel of nourishment. Is that our civilization? I think it might be. Meanwhile, this is all... Yeah, that's all taken care of. So that's stage 1 of getting power running anyways. The chain pump is, you know, kind of phase 2. What do we want to do with that thing? Because, well, first of all, can't believe this dining hall has never actually been a dining hall. Except dining hall. Pardon me. And no, it's just a dining hall. Can we say who can and cannot go there? I mean, we can assign it to all these people, but that seems backwards. So we'll just leave it as it is. Look at all the animals, man. It's pretty great. We've only got a couple nest boxes, and we're doing, I'd say, well, in terms of how many turkeys we're getting. Just gonna enable nest boxes. Make sure it's on. And then maybe we'll build a couple more. Nest box. There we go. We'll have a few. That's the thing, right? It's not eggs, it's nest boxes. Protect fertile eggs incubating in a nest box. Yep. So it it forbids eggs, but then we have unforbid. So I'm not sure if it and auto unforbid, or the unforbid all rather. It's not auto unforbid. I'm not sure if they conflict, or if it just the eggs get toggled. That they can be taken when an unforbid all goes off, and then they get forbidden again, maybe right away. I don't know. It's awfully hard to tell. We go here. There is an egg here, and it is forbidden or locked. Yeah, so I'm just gonna say it's working. Oh, there's a 𝗁𝗏 fighting now. Poor bastard. Yeah, you're dead. I like 𝗁𝗏s. They seem cool. I don't know why I say that. I have no information about 𝗁𝗏s. I just think, yeah, they're a neat creature. We could be friends, and that's really all I've got. Alright, more wall. Just go around putting the floors in now. So I know roughly where they'll need to be. And we have the ones over here we need to cover up. Yep. Cool. I should place a little trash pile thing here and tell them to move the rocks. Just to move them out of the way of the wheels. So if I put a garbage dump even right there, and we take this and we say, hey, these are all garbage. All of these. Then hopefully they'll move them. Toot sweet. Which I'm pretty sure means just right now. Just do it right now. We should put that throne somewhere, though. Maybe in the Baroness's chambers here? Furniture. Chair. Hide planner. Select material after placement. We could have it be her office chair. That sounds good. Get rid of this dirty basalt throne. That's only plus quality. Yeah, get it out of there. That's better. Whoops, I canceled removal. But it didn't matter. Furniture. Can I please just wait and click the proper thing? There we go, chair. Click here. Odes. Hopefully no one comes and steals this. More bans on exports. Uniform capes and bolts. And amulets. Yeah. We don't really deal in any of those things, so I'm not worried. Okay, so we have that. Let's make sure that we have a lever for that. Just, yeah, out of whatever mechanism. That'll be for that. And, yeah, we're taking all the blocks out. Are they bringing them down here? Maybe. I don't know, that's a lot of people walking slowly, though. Yes, indeedy. They're doing a thing. They're doing it. They're doing it real slow. I should have put the little trash pile over here. I honestly thought they would come out this way, though. Take that slope and just come down here. Whatever, it's fine. Once they get them moved. Yeah. Now, the blocks you're carrying... Yeah, it remains trash. I'd have to go click them all. Oh yeah, by the way. Is there really only one person in there? I've assigned them all to quarantine. And there's only one person in there. Well, okay then. What am I missing here? I don't know, but it's... all or none. Fine. It's whatever's gonna happen's happened, and I don't have any foreknowledge, just to be sure. In case people are wondering, did I check? I did not check. So this is likely the time we get a were creature ravaging the fortress. But my quarantine policy is not working properly. certainly is not. Select all. Select all. Should take that out of the fortress proper, but maybe not. Yeah, I had thought of taking like a section of the wall and just adding another wall and making an area within which they would relax. And that way, when we get the migrant wave, we pull this lever before they can get off the edge of the screen. Close anyone out. Because our people don't generally go out unless they're picking up loot from people. A guild hall for the Fragrant Guild. It is a planter guild. Is this a reference to 𝗫𝗶𝗹? It probably is. Must be built and furnished, with the hall designated for a planter guild. Planter guild. Planter guild. Okay. So let's actually get in here and engrave that space first. Meeting area. Here. Sept. Sign. Guild hall. For the Planter Guild. Also known as 𝗫𝗶𝗹 Hall. Planter. Planter. Come on. What? Planter Hall. Yes, the Fragrant Guild meeting place needs 2,000 of value. So we'll probably end up putting statues in. Yeah, we gotta let them carve it out. Aha! 𝗁𝗵𝗁𝗶𝗹, the bone carver, has given birth to a girl. Good for you. Congratulations. Happy birthday. We also have a water buffalo calf. And a lot of that going on. Reminds me, I need to select all of our people, except for the founders, and remove clear custom profession name. There we go. That is committed. And let's go for furniture, statue. We'll start with these corners. And we're just waiting for them to finish engraving. Any day now. We are running at around 30 frames per second sim speed, so things are definitely slower than they were at the start of the run. But 3 times slower. Let's put a statue right there in the middle, kind of a little triangle thing, and then we'll do a couple of displays in those corners. And we're at 1600 with 2 statues. No, with 1 statue. Second statue's going in, I believe. Or are they congregating here in the watching growing demonstration? They're literally watching grass grow. Amazing. It's about 2,000 now. But let's go ahead and put a gem on display. Where are we going? Cut gems. Trillion cut morion, sure. I mean, it's only worth probably 40, but we don't need the value. We just need pretty things in there to make it feel finished. One of these days we'll go around and smooth out the entire fort, I imagine. engrave all the places. We only have one empty space for a temple, so we're going to have to find new space for these guys. I don't want to use the noble quarters, so maybe over here we'll put another block of big rooms, kind of like we did over there. It's gonna be very different in terms of symmetry. There's gonna be no symmetry, but I'm okay with that. Gotta live a little, right? Just feel that blood pumping. Embrace the chaos. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also here, cut gem. Table cut 𝗏𝗏𝗧. It's still a meeting place. Amazing. Maybe some chairs? About... They need some tables in order to do their potting at, right? So let's go ahead and decorate it out a little bit. Give them some tables and chairs. Just like so. Oh man, the denomination of Earth has many worshippers and requires a temple and priest. Okay, it looks like this area is gonna get engraved as well. But I think with that command, we're gonna have to call it an episode. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks to my patrons for making this content possible. Thanks to you for watching, and if you want to make me real happy, please subscribe. I'm trying to build those subscribe numbers. It's free and easy, and makes me feel like a man. I don't know. So it's a necessary evil, that's what I'll call it. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you very much, and goodbye for now.